Kia ora koutou, it's Graham here from Aotearoa talking about Tapatoru. In this short video, I'm going to give you an overview of how we will use your results from the PLD Planner tool. If you attended the hui for this will be a short review and a recap of those main points. And as with the last one, there are about a dozen slides and we'll go through them quite quickly, but feel free to watch again if you don't catch everything. First of all, when you do the survey, there are 3 questions that relate to the kinds of learners that you might have. This includes literacy and numeracy learners, ESOL learners, and learners that need support with neurodiversity issues, for example, dyslexia. And this helps us understand who your learners are and what they need so that we can help you. Then there are a couple of questions about values, including relationships and looking after the mana of your learners. This is not designed to be exhaustive, but it does give us a heads up about how confident you feel about Tapatoru values and how they underpin what you know and what you do. This is also where we start to find out a bit more about how well you understand some of the kupu or words, vocabulary, that we need to use to talk about education in Aotearoa, New Zealand. Most of us can do with some extra support and time to reflect on those values, including things like whanaungatanga, manaakitanga, and wairuatanga. From there are some questions about several of the specialized areas of knowledge that we might delve into. We want to know what you know, or at least how confident you feel about the following: how to embed literacy and numeracy, how to address ESOL issues, and how to address neurodiversity issues, including dyslexia. Then, on the cultural side of things, there are some questions about how confident you feel when it comes to understanding Māori and Pacific approaches, concepts, resources, and vocabulary. Don't worry if you don't feel too confident about any of those things. One of the reasons Tapatoru was conceived of in the first place was to help strengthen all of us in the sector in these areas. The last part of the survey is more about the basics of how to teach. This covers how to design and plan learning, how to facilitate or support learners, how to assess and give feedback, and how to engage with your stakeholders and communities. And there's levels to this too. If you're at the beginning of your teaching journey, you need to learn the basics of all of this. But if you're more of an experienced teacher or tutor or trainer, then you might be more interested in learning about how you can design and facilitate literacy and numeracy learning, or how to do assessment in ways that are more culturally relevant and appropriate for some of your learners. Nearly there. And here's where we end up. Your survey responses, when we put them together with your colleagues, allow us to prioritize certain areas of this training. So here's an example. What this means is that you're helping us to direct the training towards areas of need rather than spending time on things that you already know or can do. And if you've been following the previous slides and presentations, you'll know that this fits into a bigger picture for Tapatoru, a bit like this. Right, that's it on the PLD Planner survey and how we're using it to put together a bespoke PLD journey just for you. Kia ora, thanks very much. If you have any questions, please get in touch. If not, we'll see you next time around. Ka kite anō.